Hi guys, happy Friday, and it's been a week, let me tell you. So, just a little recap of what's going on in my life right now. I've been on vacation for about a week, and I will start emergency subbing next week, and I'm super excited, like, to get out there and try different classrooms. And if I don't think about it too much, it's not that scary. But if I sit there and think, oh my gosh, what if they put me in a classroom and the kids are awful, and then I don't know what to do, or there's not lesson plans, or but breathe, I can do this. I registered to take my RBT exam, so very soon I will take that exam and be able to go start being an ABA therapist and get out there and start working with these children who are on the autism spectrum. And I'm super excited for that because that will help keep me busy, hopefully through the summer and into my student teaching in the fall. I am wrapping up my last final, and then I will turn it in Sunday and have a nice, pretty much a summer vacation from school, which I haven't had like ever. I just kind of kept chugging through school, except for one time. My husband and I moved to Montana. Well, before we were married, we were just dating, and due to some circumstances that happened and his mom passing away, and we were just so close, I couldn't find it in my heart to leave him. So when I moved to Montana, I chose a different path for a little while, and I went into becoming a CNA because the classes were easy, and you can get a job right away, and the hospital was hiring. I was like, yeah, I could do this. I want to be a nurse. I want to help people. Um 2 weeks into that experience, not only was I crying every single morning, begging my boyfriend at the time, like, don't make me go to work. I don't want to do this. This is awful. It hurts. Like, it was just so emotional for me. I got into a car accident and I totaled my fiance's truck, and it was a Ford, so we joke because I'm not Ford, I'm Chevy. So anyways, I was okay and his truck was gone, and I had called the nursing station and let him know that I wasn't gonna make it in. And well, long story short, I ended up quitting. It was just too much for me, and I took that as a sign, you know what? This job isn't right for you, and you know that in your heart. So I got out of that, and I started, like, the next day, I got hired at Shopko, which is like a little store in the town. It's crazy because there's another big one in the town now, so it's weird going. We went back there, and it was like, what is that? But so I decided to go back to my dream, and that was to get my degree in education. And that's how I found my online school and just got that program rolling. So that was in 2013. I started at Grand Canyon University, and I've been just chugging along ever since. And I'm super excited to be almost done. There's like that light at the end of the tunnel. It's just like so close yet so far. So having a summer off is gonna be different for me, from not having like to hit the books and to be busy all the time. But like I said, ABA stuff is gonna be kicking up, and I'm super excited about that. I just really am wondering if this is my calling in life, to work with children with special needs, and being in this area where not much is known about special needs. I worked in a really big school district, and now I'm going to be doing my student teaching in a really small school district, and there's not a lot of understanding of special needs in the small community. So maybe I can help make some changes that need to happen around here. So, wrapping up my final, been on vacation. I had a rather large cyst removed from the back of my head, like back in this area. Again, they're really not sure what causes them. The doctor kind of explained it to me. It's just like a plugged up hair follicle, and then your body creates secretions, and then it builds up. So in like layman's terms, it's kind of like a huge zit that's been there forever. And yeah, I have a picture of it if anybody wants to see it. I'm not grossed out by it. I thought it was kind of interesting, but to give you a reference, it could have fit in my wedding ring. So, and it was pretty deep. My head's pretty tender. I have 4 staples, and after like some deep thinking here and kind of having to reassess my goals and like what I want the most right now, I've decided that I have to make some changes in like my approach to the goals that I want. So, the other day I decided to go into GNC, just like to talk to somebody, just like to see what's out there. Just because, like, it's been on my mind, like, to get into weight training, because I really have always been into it. I just was afraid of it, and, like, I don't know. So, my little experience at GNC was kind of awful. I mean, he had some good advice. Like, he was like, so what's your goals? And I was like, well, okay, I've lost like 70 pounds, but I've decided I actually want to put 10 pounds back on. Um, for just, I want muscle, man. And he was like, so what kind of workouts are you doing and what are you eating and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I do this. I was doing like cardio and resistance. And he was like, oh, you gotta stop the cardio. I was like, dang, that's gonna be really hard for me because I've been just like on this go, go, go mode of like, keep that heart rate up, burn that fat, lose weight kind of thing. But he just like tried selling me a bunch of crap that like I didn't know anything about. He wasn't explaining it to me. I mean, he obviously was a very fit man and probably was into like the bodybuilding and stuff himself. But guys, if I'm a girl coming to you, give me your honest opinion. And you know what? I've reached out to a couple of really amazing guys who are very successful with weightlifting and weight training and have, that's their central fitness. That's what they do for working out. And they were able to give me some freaking solid, hardcore advice and point me in the right direction and are on board with me to do this because let's be honest, I don't want to be a twig. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong. If you are naturally super small and just have that body type, then, that's great. You embrace where you are. But I don't. I am rugged. I'm a total, like, I'm a tomboy, like, through and through. You put me out in the mud and I'm happy. You take me out shooting, I'm happy. I can hang with the guys, like, I'd rather hang out with guys than girls most of the time, to be completely honest. That's what happens when you're kind of raised by your dad. But anyways, so like I'm super excited. I'm gonna be getting into weightlifting. So I sent back 22-minute hardcore. No questions asked. Beachbody's pretty awesome like that. They're gonna refund me my entire, the entire price I paid for it. Because it just wasn't for me. Not that it's not a great program. I did enjoy it. The workouts were rigorous and they were fun. But again, I had bumped up my eating and I was still dropping pounds, which for some people that might be their goal. But for me right now, it's not. It's really not. So I sent it back. And after like I said, talking to some super amazing guys in my life who are very successful with weightlifting and understand it, I am going into weightlifting and I'm so freaking excited. I have everything at home that I need for now. I have Bowflex Select Tech weights. I have a pull-up bar. I have a weight bench. I have a stability ball. I have a few, I have things. I have an Olympic bar that my father-in-law gave to my little brother when my brother was living with us because he was going to get pumped and, sometimes it doesn't work out for everybody. But I have that bar now, so I'm kind of excited about that. So, like, I had to fail to succeed. I had to fail at this program and getting all excited and getting gung-ho about it and then have to realize later that it's not for me. And that's okay. Life does that to you. Just like when I did the CNA thing in Montana, I couldn't do that. No way, Jose. It was not for me. It was too hard on my heart. And it just really had me thinking about that this week, just because, like, the last 2 weeks I've been going to the doctor so much to get these annoying things removed from my head. And, I just value those people so much. They found their calling in life. They found it, and they're awesome. And having a doctor and his team who made me feel safe and made me, secure in my choice to have these procedures done and to get the cyst removed, it was just like an awesome experience. So it just had me like really thinking, I'm like, okay, where am I going in my own life? What am I doing? Why am I here? And the other day I was at the elementary school where I've been doing my practicum hours for my final, and it was just the teacher and I. The kids had walked out of the room and for recess, and I just was kind of sharing with the teacher like my experience. Like, I used to work on a Montessori, and then I moved on to I was a preschool teacher for a summer, and that was a lot of fun, a couple days a week, during the summer. And then I got the job as a paraeducator. And I was already going to, I had decided my major was going to be elementary ed, and then it was a few more classes to get my sped endurance, so why not, endorsement, why not go for it? And then I got the job in structured, and I'm telling you, these kids just, gosh, I love them. I love every single one of them. And it's just this connection and this feeling that I just can't explain. So when I was talking to the teacher I was sitting in with, she, kind of her eyes like kind of widened when I told her, like, yeah, I'm a special education major. I'm gonna be an ABA therapist very soon. And she was kind of like, do you see our friend, who's sitting over there? And I said, yeah, I did. I was wondering. And sure enough, that little girl is on the spectrum, and she gets no help from the district. None. She's not in any special program. She doesn't get assistance. She doesn't get pull-out sessions. None. And it breaks my heart. And the teacher is doing the best she can, but when you have a class of like 30 kids, how are you going to reach out to every single one of them? And it's really hard to, when understanding somebody with autism who's on the spectrum, you have to know that person. You have to know them. I mean, there's kind of like an umbrella term for autism, but there's not like a one-size-fits-all approach. Just like there's not a one-size-fits-all approach for anybody in this life. But I feel that people get that stigmatism of, oh, special education, something must be wrong with them. No, there's not. Maybe there's something wrong in the way you're teaching them. So just having that communication and having that experience with that teacher makes me wonder, am I here for a reason? Am I back in this tinky, tiny town that I never really wanted to be back in, but my husband fell in love with it, and we have a house here, and now I'm going to be student teaching in the district that I graduated from? Am I here for a reason? Like, I can't help but feel like I am. I really can't help feel like I am. So that's kind of what's been going on in my life lately, and it's just amazing, these things that are working and are going on that are like behind the scenes that I don't even know is going on. But in case you've been wondering though, the reason why I haven't been posting like any fitness stuff lately is just because I'm taking it easy for a while. My head is pretty sore and it hurts like to bend down, just like the blood like rushing to it. So I've been out walking my dog and spending lots of time with her. So I'm still moving and I'm still eating. Oh, another breakthrough I had. So if I want to build muscle mass and I want to get some gains, I have to completely rethink my food again. Like, okay, I understand what food is now. It's real food. But now I gotta focus on different parts of it. I'm not gonna be focused on the portion control and freaking out about the scale going down. No. So I went out and I purchased a food scale and a new scale for the bathroom that measures like my body fat percentage. That's the way I need to be going. So a friend of mine met up with me and really helped hash out some of my final for school. And let me tell you, getting an outside perspective is amazing because I was making it 10 times harder than I had to be. Anyways, she's on a fitness journey and she wants to lose weight. I gave away my containers. I gave away those portion control containers. I'm letting her use them because it worked for the purpose, which was for me, was to lose weight, was to get down. Now I feel like I've shredded all those pounds and I'm ready to build up muscle. I have the will, I have the tools, and I have an amazing support system already. Just in the few people that I've reached out to and said, look, I don't want to be super skinny. What's going on? Why am I still losing weight? Alicia, you're doing the wrong kind of exercises. Hello, wake up. So I gave those away. So this week I'm probably going to give myself a few days like off, which is really hard. I am not a person that likes to sit still. I don't like just waiting around. I don't like any of that. Watching TV drives me crazy. I see no value in it. I don't like doing it. So I'm going to continue to eat pretty healthy, but I'm not going to be working out per se for a few days. I need to rest my body because I haven't really given it a break in almost a year. So I'm going to be resting my body for a little while until my new program gets here. And like I said, it's called Body Beast. I'm super excited because I am so ready to start lifting weights and to get serious about this new format of working out. I mean, I've always loved resistance training, like from the start. So now that I'm going to be doing it as like my main program, I'm super excited. And it's going to be a journey. I'm probably going to bulk up and have to lean down and bulk up and lean down. But guess what? I'm ready for that. I've overcame so many other things in my life. I think I'm ready to conquer this weightlifting thing. So I'm going to break the stigmatism of being a girl and lifting weights. So, you know, like a couple things. Sometimes you have to fail to succeed. Remember that. And don't get so caught up in your own head to realize what's around you and those who are around you and the support and the wisdom and the knowledge that they have to share with you. Just get out of your head sometimes. I've been doing that and it's been amazing. Learning to be present and taking the time to be in someone's life and to listen to them. You will do more for that person and yourself than you realize. And then things start working out and you open your eyes to where you should be going with your life. So that's my little video for this Friday, and I gotta go finish getting ready. I gotta go finish on my practicum hours to finish my final, and I will probably check in and post some more videos probably in the next few days. So, bye!